If Chelsea are smart, they listen to me. Yes, me. Because I've got the perfect formula to go get Declan Rice. I'm dead serious. It'll cost you Tammy Abraham. Welcome to the Kavkas View. It's the day after Chelsea versus Real Madrid 1-1, and what better than bring you all the latest transfer rumours. It's been a while since we did this, so let's get cracking. In today's video, we have got 3 stories for you. Major stories. Number 1. Declan Rice is the #1 choice to be the next DM at Chelsea. It is coming from a reputable source on a podcast we all know and we all love. Number 2, we talk about Tammy Abraham. There's a price tag set above his head of £40 million, and I'm going to break it down and tell you, has his time at Chelsea been a failure? Has it been a success? Is it the right decision to sell him? And story number 3, Ross Barkley, Ruben Loftus Cheek will be returning to Chelsea. Fulham and West Ham will not be activating a deal, and Olivier Giroud is leaving. Let's get into it. But before we get started, I want to thank you guys in advance. April has been a fantastic month for my analytics. Literally, we have got nearly 400 new people subscribed to the channel, and I appreciate every single one of you because this is what I love to do on a level. After work, I like to put on my camera, like to read about my football, and then relay the information to you. So if you enjoy that, the match previews, the covers after the games, and these transfer rumors, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and in the comments below, let me know. Tammy Abraham, is it time to let him go? A lot of you in the comments want this guy to stay. I don't understand, but we'll get into it. Let's get into it now. So the first story with Declan Rice is an interesting one, right? Originally, when Declan Rice was at Chelsea, he left, went to West Ham and had a successful career. Frank Lampard comes in, all the rumors are linking him back to Chelsea. Frank gets sacked, everyone's like, okay, that's done, happy days, no more for Declan Rice. Bro, Julian Laurent was on the Byline podcast by Alex Goldberg, and he openly said that he is high up on Chelsea's list. Chelsea is still considering this player. Chelsea love the player and would actually spend the money to sign him. What do I feel about this? 1, Julian Laurent is super reputable. He won't put his name out there if he doesn't believe it. 2, I think Declan Rice is a good player. I think he's got some attributes about him that are fantastic. 3, I just wouldn't spend the £80 million. It's the Ben Chilwell effect. Do you think he's worth the £80 million? But this is where my mastermind plan comes in, and this is where we're gonna love it. Listen, by some shape or another, Tammy Abraham's career at Chelsea has not panned out the way it was meant to be, right? He came through the youth team academy. There was a certain point where they picked him and Solanke over Kylian Mbappe. Yes, let that sink in, Kylian Mbappe. He went on, scored a lot of goals in the Championship, a lot of goals in the Premier League last season, but he's just not good enough with his all-round play, sadly. Sadly, his link-up play isn't great. He's not ready to be a Chelsea #1. He needs game time. And I don't think Bambi on Ice is a bad player. I think Bambi is actually a very good player. But he will become a great player one day. He's just not at Chelsea. Do I ever think he'll become Didier Drogba level? No. Diego Costa level? No. But I think he will be at the level of Dembaba, Loic Remy, Michy Batshuayi. When he retires, people say, you know what, he had a good career, nothing special. But this is what Chelsea need to do. So the latest rumours are that Chelsea want £40 million for him with a year left on his deal. I think that is extremely, in my opinion, ambitious from Chelsea. But Chelsea could be smart about it. Chelsea could literally offer Tammy Abraham plus cash for Declan Rice. Why? Number 1, West Ham need a striker. Mikel Antonio is a very good player, but he can't stay fit. And Tammy Abraham would go and walk into that team based on reputation and his ability to get goals, even if they're not productive goals. Like, for example, Tammy's the type of guy that gets 2 goals, then a hat-trick, and then doesn't score for 5 games. But for West Ham, that is a big deal. At Chelsea, it's not the number of goals you score, it's the number of games you score in. At West Ham, it's the return in total. So I think West Ham would be tempted by that. Do I think it's time to sell Tammy? Like you heard, yes I do. I think Tammy needs to go and build his career. Tammy could have a bright future in English football. He just needs to go and build his career. Even if the option's on, go abroad. Italy would be great for him. Literally, I think he should go to Italy or maybe go to France, Spain, expand his horizon. Like, the EPL is great, right? But at the end of the day, sometimes to resurrect your career, you need to go to somewhere where there's different opportunities and you get to learn the game from a tactical standpoint, which is more better for him in the long run. But that's just my opinion. What's your opinion? Do you think it's the right time to sell Tammy Abraham? The third story, and this is the interesting one. So this comes in 3 little increments. We already know Olivier Giroud is going to be leaving in the summer. He is literally buying his time now for the Euros. Well, for me, it's a shame that he's not getting any minutes and won't be match fit. So I don't know if that's going to impact his spot in the France national team. I don't think so. But we're going to start with Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley started the season amazing at Aston Villa, to the point where Chelsea fans thought we got a 10 million installment and then we're going to get 40 million because Aston Villa are willing to buy it. But now Dean Smith actively says there have been no conversations held between Aston Villa and Chelsea regarding the player and the player's long-term structure at the team. For me personally, this is sad because the way he started, I thought it was bound to happen. I thought we were going to get a great king's ransom for Barkley. I literally thought it was going to be a big lump cash of £40 million. But it looks like Ross Barkley's injuries have caught up with him, and once again, he's going to be back at Chelsea. For me personally, this is what they need to do. If West Ham don't want Tammy Abraham, you include his ass in a deal for Declan Rice. You go, here's Tammy Abraham, here's Ross Barkley, and here's Ruben Loftus Cheek. And yes, Ruben Loftus Cheek is the next piece in the puzzle. His loan spell at Fulham has been okay as well, but everything I see from Fulham fans, everything I've seen with my own eyes, he's just extremely inconsistent. And with Ruben Loftus Cheek, we don't have time to wait. And this is the sad thing, because he broke through under Maurizio Sarri, and then he had his injury, and that sent him back a few years. And the problem is now, Chelsea aren't going to wait for you, Ruben. You need to go play, and you need to go make an impact. Does Ruben have the ability to play for Chelsea? 100% definitely. Has the effect 100%. He is fantastic. Dribbling entire areas, passing ability, driving the ball. The problem is consistency. It's by bringing the technique into the men's game. He's literally not had the opportunity to play enough games and develop. And that's sad because at one point in time, he looked like he was going to be a great goal-scoring midfielder. This is the reality of football right now, guys. Whether you like it or not, this is what's going to happen. You either sign and play from the outset, or you need to go on loan. He got caught in no man's land. When he got his opportunity, he got injured. Sad but true. One of Ross, Tammy, or Barkley will end up at West Ham because there's no way Chelsea will pay that fee outright. But I think Chelsea will definitely be interested in including them as hot commodities in that package deal. But that's my opinion, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, if you think about it realistically, this summer's not going to be Chelsea throwing ridiculous amounts of money because Chelsea are interested in Romelu Lukaku. Chelsea are interested in Erling Haaland. And the rumours are not going to go away. Like, these rumours are genuine. These rumours are sincere. Chelsea actively want Erling Haaland, but it looks like Dortmund will make the Champions League for next year, and I don't think they're going to sell. I genuinely don't. I think he's going to have one more year, and next year there's going to be an auction for him. With Romelu Lukaku, it's a different story. It's about persuading the man to leave Inter Milan, because he does not need to leave. Inter have financial difficulties, but they would rather sell Hakimi, Lautaro Martinez, but I don't see them selling their prized possession of Romelu Lukaku, the crown jewel, because that's exactly what he is. He has really developed himself into becoming a great player. But is he the right fit for Chelsea? I don't think so. For me personally, it's another player I would want. But that's for a video for another day. I want to hear you guys tell me what you guys think in the comments below about what I said. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace.